Nope, leave them alone. They can bite.
Okay.
All right, get out of here before that cat gets you. Get in the woodshed.
Does it live in here?
Oh, we found a hole. So that chipmunk was having a really bad morning. The cat was just pouncing on him and playing with him. I don't think that he's hurt, actually. And went down a hole that actually looks like it might be its hole. Good job. Good job. Yeah, chicken. These hens are out and I'm about to bring up our food scraps to the chickens, but they're already going for it. Grace just let all the chickens out. All right, let's just do this in the garden, chickens. Let's do this right here. All those strawberries. Hey Donald, are you gonna join the party? Or are you gonna just hang out up here?
Is that the last one? One more there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't have any ice.
I like ice.
Sometimes you do. Man, that's a lot of rock.
So we got the last garden fence post in, and this feels like a big accomplishment. Things have just been moving at a snail's pace. We just do a little bit every day, but we finally have all the fence posts around the garden. So I'm really excited because what that means is the next step is not digging holes. The next step is actually building something. So the next day I work, I'll be able to start building these H-braces in the garden, hopefully start and finish building the H-braces in the garden in a day. So now I'm out here just for a little bit with the kids in the garden picking up rocks. And there are so many rocks. An endless number of rocks, it seems like it. But we're just whittling away at all the rocks, leaving the little ones, taking the big ones, and working towards getting this job done. Because we're gonna be planting our garden, honestly, in the next few days. Well, soon. I wanted to show y'all a couple neat things in the garden and just around our place. I don't know that we've showed you yet. But there's a bunch of volunteer, these are either pumpkin or watermelon plants from throwing our compost out to the chickens. And then right down here at the bottom of the garden, there is a row of asparagus plants. Who knew? The asparagus plants actually came up. Not every single one. There's some here. There's a big one here. This area needs weeding. That's really exciting because I wasn't really quite sure when I put those in the ground they were gonna grow. They just look so dry and so dead. Speaking of not being sure if something was gonna come up, I was completely convinced that all of my comfrey plants that I started were dead because it was so many weeks. I think it was 6 weeks before we saw any green. But here they are now, and you can see that every single one of these came up. We started these little comfrey plants from tiny little root cuttings that we bought online from Marsh Creek Farmstead. And we actually became an affiliate of theirs. It's kind of funny because we became an affiliate and we kind of promoted them a little bit on our channel. An affiliate, what does that mean? That just means if you were to buy through our link to their website, then we would get a very small portion of the sales. And so we promoted their business, and then mine didn't come up, and several of you all had actually bought them and they had come up, and I said, oh no, well, like I'm promoting these things and I couldn't even grow them myself. Anyway, it turns out I was wrong. I just wasn't patient enough. If you're interested in starting comfrey from root cuttings, we'll put a link to the Marsh Creek Homestead website in our video description on this video. So quite a few of y'all have had luck with starting these, and they're just a great addition to any little homestead or permaculture project or garden. We're going out to bring the goats in. I was just passing by this apple tree, and this apple tree has a bunch of apples on it. Look at those. Probably almost 10 apples. Now that's what I call precocious. And precocious is the term that they use to describe an apple that bears very early in its life. And that's just a baby tree, and it's got 10 apples on it. I know many of y'all will want to know the variety, and it's called a Jonifree. We will pick them off this year because that tree's job is not to fruit this year. It's just to grow a beautiful, strong scaffold to hold fruit in the future. Once again, the goats have done just an awesome job clearing off another little section of this pasture. They've just been in this place for one day, just today. I moved the fence this morning. We'll probably put them up in this section one more day, and what we're doing is really pushing them to just knock down every single plant. Something I realized though, there's not a lot of grass up here to reseed, so I think what I'm gonna start doing is actually getting seed and seeding these areas before we put the goats on them. And then they'll do another job, which is with their little trampling hooves, push those seeds down into the ground and get ready for a brand new pasture ecosystem. Coco and Flopsy, the two more dominant goats, get the leashes, and everyone else hopefully follows.
Go.
Daddy gets the charger, the grounding rod, the camera, and the baby. Come on, buddy, let's go. We're going back to the house. We're gonna put the goats in the barn.
Okay. Are they gonna step on it? No.
The goats are having a snack on their way back to the barn. Free choice weeds and grass. That's what they love best, just roaming and eating what they like. I don't know if you've gotten tired of seeing us move the goats to the pasture and back to the barn, but I'll tell you what, we have not gotten tired of doing it. In fact, I just wish I had more time to move that fence every single day or every other day and put the goats there every day. They're up there nearly every day, but I could be a little more aggressive and move it a little more often, give them more food and take care of that pasture sooner. We just love this routine of morning milking, such a sweet time, and then taking the goats out and taking them back. It's just a really sweet part of our lives. It takes a lot of time, it's a lot of work, but it's something we really enjoy doing. And that's what makes it another great day on the homestead. Thank you all very much for watching our videos, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. You have a great evening.